The AI knows your numbers, but does it know you? With the emergence of AI is everywhere now. There's so many different forms of AI. Mainly I use ChatGPT. It's cheaper, it's scalable. If you put in the right data points, it can spit out programs that are specific to you. This is great if you need that cheaper option and you need the unpersonalized coaching. But I've said in the past, beginners, you need a coach, not an AI programmer. So the question is AI any good? And is it actually coaching? There are many apps out there and I've used them in the past, being one of the earliest members of Juggernaut AI in 2019. Juggernaut AI didn't even have an app at this point. They just had somebody sending out spreadsheets. Because I was in Toronto, I couldn't afford a coach. So I think it was, I can't remember, it was like $20 or something a month, which is really, really cheap. So I went with that option because it was the cheapest option, but I'd still get some sort of structured programming that was tailored to me. I was getting weekly progressions, and what numbers I'd change would change with the RPEs, what I'd put in. And most people mistaken programming for coaching. Programming is telling you what to do, while coaching is giving you the insight and the why behind the what to do, which I feel is a lot more important when it comes to beginners and early intermediates. AI doesn't take into consideration anything that's going on in your life, while actual personable coaching does. You can't text Juggernaut AI, or you can't text AI and it'll give you a sympathetic answer. AI does not understand the emotional side of that, and they'll be like, well, reduce your sets by 3. It doesn't give you any personal relationship building with the coach, and the coach athlete relationship is really, really important. AI can't see your weak points right there and then. AI cannot give you feedback when you need feedback. They can't see you if you're having a good day. It can't see you if you're having a bad day. It can't adapt to mid cues in between sets. The instant feedback you get from coaches, if you're doing something wrong, there's nobody to correct it for you. AI cannot correct between mid sets. AI might think it's a load management problem, when really it could just be a technique problem. But again, AI can't see that. They cannot see if you're misgrooving a lift. They can't see if you're having a bad day. They can't see if you're carrying a little niggling injury, while an actual coach can, and they can give you supplemental exercises within the session without causing issues with your programming. Now, when I did Juggernaut AI, I'm not saying it was Juggernaut's fault, because I did go back to it after I got injured, but I was playing football, I did my back in, like I couldn't walk, it was that bad. And again, AI can't see the load management. They can't see that you're doing multiple other things outside the gym. They just think the program is the program and that's all you do. Again, we're not robots. So when I was playing football, maybe once or twice a week, and I was going to training, if I had to have 2 games in that week and a training session, I'd still have to do 4 days of Juggernaut AI. And it wouldn't manipulate my sets, because if someone come in and said, oh, I'm a little bit fatigued today, your coach might be like, okay, then let's just move today. Let's just try something different. Instead of doing like heavy back squats, let's just do some technique work. AI can't do that. And that's why getting a coach is important. Now, I'm not saying AI coaching doesn't have its place. I've used it before. I've used Juggernaut AI. I've even used ChatGPT for a couple of programs when it came to my ring training. So I'm not sitting here saying AI doesn't work, but you've got to weigh the pros and the cons of AI training to personal coaching. With my last video, I talked about coaches and how they can help develop skill learning. They can develop you becoming from a beginner to a intermediate. Now, AI cannot do that. AI can't teach you motor learning. AI cannot teach you skill acquisition, cannot teach you fatigue management, and AI definitely can't give you any emotional support. You're missing the technical eye of actual coaches who have done it, who know what they're doing, especially at the elite level, and they know they have that coach's eye to tell you what to do and to fix it almost immediately. While AI can't do that. Most of the time when it comes to powerlifting, weightlifting, we are not elite athletes. We do not get paid for this. In any other sport, many athletes have coaches on the field when they play. They might use AI in the tactics room or something like that, but most of the time it's personal coaching. If you said to Everton Football Club, use AI to pick a team to do this and that, they'll laugh at your face. And it's kind of the same with powerlifting in the sense that you still need coaches and you still need people. You need that interpersonal relationship to see where you're going wrong and to be actually coached, not just programmed. If you're, say, Juggernaut AI, I think it's like £30 a month now, would you not pay that extra £20 to £30 if you can afford it to get an actual coach, to go into the gym, to create a community that supports you and that wants you to do better, and paying that extra £30 for me is definitely worth it. To sum it all up, AI cannot replace good coaches. They can replace bad coaches. They can probably program a little bit better maybe, but they're never going to get rid of great coaches. They're never going to get rid of really good, great coaches that know what they're doing and they can see what the issues are. And even AI can't match great coaches' programs either. I've had experience with in coaching, online coaching with an actual person, and AI coaching. Now, how am I going to rank the three? So at the top of the list will be in-person coaching. Now, when I first started at Taylor's, Adam was my coach. The great thing about Adam was that I was still finding my way in powerlifting. I wasn't a big powerlifter, I was more like a strength trainer. And then Adam took me under his wing. I'll always be thankful for Adam for doing that for me. And the good thing that he was always there. So when I'd come into the gym, most of the time he was coaching. He'd give me a few pointers. In my last video I said about going from the cognitive stage to the early intermediate stage. He was like a big driver towards that. So I'd say that the top one was in-person coaching. Number 2 was definitely the online coaching. So I went with Peter from RTS. Great coach. Bit different that I'd send him videos. He'd reply to me. He lived in Thailand, so the time difference was a bit of an issue, but it wasn't that much of an issue. Like, I didn't really mind that much. Even when I was actually doing my competition at the time, he was online and he was coaching me throughout the competition, which I thought was like, that is going above and beyond, because he was so far, like I think it was like 7 or 8 hours ahead of me, and for him to take the time out of his night to watch and coach was second to none. So that would be second. And then number 3 was AI coaching. Just because when I was running out of money or I didn't have enough money, like with Peter, the money was an issue because the baby was born. I just couldn't afford it. But definitely like the main driver of just using AI was money based really. But if you just want programming, because I wouldn't say it's AI coaching, it's not AI coaching, it's AI programming, which you could probably get on a generic website, you can get it on a spreadsheet. So my top 3, in-person coaching, online coaching, second, programming, third. And then 4, you can do whatever you want, like it's up to you what you want to do, you know, but they're my top 3. And because I've gone throughout the board with different styles of coaching and programming. Number 1, in-person coaching. Number 2 is online coaching, and number 3 is the online programming or the AI programming. I have started up my newsletter again. So if you want to go over to my website at www.elitemovementsystems.com, a pop-up should appear. Sign up to my newsletter. I do a newsletter once every month. I might even make it every fortnightly instead of once a month. But if you do want online coaching, you can get online coaching from my website. If you want in-person coaching, you can also get in-person coaching through my website. If you are in the area of Liverpool, or if you want to travel Merseyside,